this. Yeah, I thought. Jazz Jackrabbit.
Welcome!
Yeah, I thought. Jazz Jackrabbit.
Yeah, Jazz Jackrabbit 2. This is the Secret Files version, but you don't need to worry about that part of it just yet. Just know that this is kind of the second revision of the game. Came with an extra character and extra set of levels. Jazz Jackrabbit 2 is a 2D platformer, pretty much in response to Sonic the Hedgehog and that like. Done by Epic Megagames, or as they're known today, just Epic Games. Believe it or not, this does not use the Unreal Engine. The game does include a party mode that technically still works online. Jazz 2 Online still keeps the game fairly up to date. Obviously not the original developers, but we're only interested in the single player. As I said, the Secret Files is kind of an additional one that was added later, so we're going to skip that and go straight to the first episode. It's worth having a look through all of these. These bottom two options are interesting. Home cooked levels is basically lets you download fan-made levels. There is a level creator for this game, and yeah, there's still a few people making some very cool stuff. But depending on how much you guys like this series, depends on whether we'll do any of those. And the shareware demo, obviously a bit of a take of Doom, but yes, there was a shareware episode that you could download, which I believe is fairly unique. I think it's different levels, but I'll look into that later. But yes, formerly a prince. This kind of goes in with the story of the game and the fact that at the end of the first game, Jazz married the princess and became a prince, and then some time travel shenanigans have happened and Jazz is no longer a prince. There are 3 playable characters. Jazz Jackrabbit, the original playable character from the first game, which I have never really played. Jazz Jackrabbit, his brother. And Laurie, who only got added in the Secret Files, and yeah, you can kind of tell her art style is very different from the other two. All of them, though, have 3 difficulty levels of play: easy, where they're all babies; medium, where they're just themselves; and hard, where they're big brutes and such. Same is true as Spaz as well. I thought I'd show this off just so you can see some lovely artwork on some of these. But yes, we're going to be playing as Jazz Jackrabbit because, you know, he's kind of the title for this game. And, let's go with, I don't know, let's go with hard. So, basic gameplay. You can jump, you can run, and yeah, you can see Jazz's statue up there. Yes, you also have a gun. This is kind of the defining feature, is this is a platformer with a gun. You've already got hurt. That's not a very good display. But yes, you can aim up, shoot forward, shoot low, and you also have a run button. This will become important probably later. Jazz himself has 2 extra moves. He can hover with his ears, and if you down a jump, you shoot upwards and punch stuff. You'll get taught about that later. Also, if you jump and press down, butt bounce. there's lots of collectibles. I mean, this is a collectathon game, essentially, as well. Coins, they are important. Definitely look out for coins. Gems, not so important. These are really just points and bragging stuff for the end of the level, but, you know, we'll still collect them. Carrots, health. The little particle effects you see are invincibility frames, essentially. And our first new weapon, the bubble gun. The bubble gun, instead of shooting straight forwards, shoots downwards and bounces off the ground. It's a situational weapon, sure, but it's still quite good. It has the same power as your basic gun, though. So for here, well, that guy's easy enough. That guy, yeah, you want the bubble gun. Turtle shells can also do a decent amount of damage. And, ooh, what's that? Fast fire. So, yeah, you'll see little replicas of Jazz's gun pop down all over the place. This will allow you to fire faster. If I hold down the trigger, yep, that's your standard rate of fire. But that's with one upgrade. It's not very fast. If you tap the button, you can shoot faster. That won't be the case for the entire game, but for the moment, it's kind of faster for us to fire the gun. Not all weapons follow this as well. The bubble gun does use your standard rate of fire, but other weapons we'll get later on, not so much. I'm going to take a running jump here because there is a secret here. Yeah, a lot of some secret walls you just walk past, some you do need to shoot, and others there are teleporters. That's a checkpoint. That's really all you need to know. The aim is that we won't be dying on this adventure, but I probably should at least want to show off what happens. And yeah, here we see the butt bounce. Actually be useful if I can aim it. It's a little bit finicky. The different levels of gems technically donate, you know, bigger and more lucrative rewards, but honestly, you don't need to worry about that. And yeah, gems exploding from the floor, that is just a secret. Honestly, that is just for the super hardcore who are going for high scores. Yeah, some of these guys are a little bit nastily placed, and wow, he's already doing a good number on me. But yeah, there's a wall you just walk through. Gold coins are worth 5 coins. What do you need coins for? You'll see by the end of the level, but they'll be on pretty much every level, and you'll want to get as many of them as you can. Now you may be questioning, how do we get up there? Well, the high jump can get you up there, just about. But the easier solution is running. Running gives you a lot of extra height, so definitely worth doing. Yeah. Some of these smaller enemies are a bit of a pain to hit. There we go. Yeah, the bubblegun's nice, but it's not perfect. Again, it has the same rate of fire as your standard gun, so tapping it at the moment is a little bit quicker. And yeah, sometimes the geometry is a bit weird. Secrets. 1 up. Now, I think these dancing carrots are full health. But because I'm at full health, I can't actually pick it up. Bats will be a bane of my existence later on, but here we go, the bonus bunny. The number that he has on his stand is the number of coins you need to use him.
Come on, what's up?
Also, yeah, don't stay still for too long, otherwise Jazz will
Hey, come on, what's up?
complain. And yes, this enters a bonus area. First, we have this bird who he acts as a shield. He'll take 1 damage for you, but while he's out, he'll also shoot stuff. You'll also notice this thing is very similar to our bubble gun. These TVs are upgrades, so now our bubble gun, I think, just does double damage. It's not a massive upgrade, but it's, fairly nice. 4 secrets, 'cause why not? I don't know. Oh, but I want to get rid of you. Another fast fire. It's getting there. Hopefully by the end we'll see as fast as you can fire, basically. Sorry, the fastest you can fire. At the moment, it's just as fast as you can fire. And here we are, is the exit. One other thing you can do, tap the run button. And you basically have a super peel out. Second level. Now, one thing to note is that if you're playing a Spaz, you will actually have a different beginning for this level. But I'll show that off in a bonus video some other time. I probably should have shown that off more, but some walls require specific ammo to get through them. We'll be seeing a lot more of those throughout the game, so I wouldn't worry too much. Get rid of some of these bats, because they will be annoying later. But the advantage of being Jazz is, first of all, we're getting a new ammo type. Freeze ammo. I mean, it kind of does what it says, I guess. But Jazz is already getting an upgrade for this. Welcome to Super Freeze ammo. I'll be showing that off. And yes, a secret warp in order to get up here. And this is why you need the freeze upgrade, because without it, the shot is actually too high to freeze this spring. Let's get out of here. We've collected those gold coins. More fast fire. It's a lucky day, I think. Hopefully we'll be able to fully charge before the final boss of this chapter. These bats are just very annoying. I want that gold coin. And thankfully there's a carrot over here. I think there is another coin up here. Yes. Unfortunately, jumping to get it is an annoyance. That is a very tight jump to make. But hey, we have 20 coins. Now, that way leads to the end of the level, but I don't want to go that direction. I want to show you the direction we didn't take. Because down that way is basically just food. The food items, other than just points, do actually do something. Also a few more bubble ammo down here if you really need it. That also leads to the end of the level. And that is a much quicker route, but we're going this route. Past the bubble door we entered, because A, I want more coins, and I need to show off as much of the level as I can, don't I? Doing my job as an LP, I guess? More coins. So yeah, as you can see, that's the other part of the level. It just converges over here. Ah! So these metal boxes are immune to gunfire. So, let's stop them. Spaz actually has a second way of dealing with them, but you'll find that out in another video, I think. We'll be doing the whole game as Jazz. That's annoying. I can't get that. Oh, yes, I can. Haha! The animations for this game are beautiful, though. That's awesome climbing animation with their ears. Yes, this lands us up here, and this area is where you would come from later. So down this way is where you'd come from if you were playing as Spaz. Yeah, we'll show that off in a bonus video later. And as I said, poles make you swing faster. Nice health up there. Coins. But yes, that is where you would have dropped down from the other side of Jazz's route. Thankfully, we now have more than enough coins for this. This bonus is not as exciting. There are some random funny messages around, but you get used to them. Another metal lockbox, and that's the one for over here. Once you've gone through the... That was a gold coin. Once you've gone through the bonus, all the coins turn to gems. So, silver coins turn to pink gems, green gems turn... gold coins turn to green gems. You are going to be annoying because you're a tiny enemy on a little platform. More rapid fire. Let's show you what the ice does. So yeah, it freezes an enemy and then you can butt stomp them to get rid of them. Rings of gems, it just worth a few gems. They don't really do anything else. Those windows do infinitely spawn bats as well, so they are quite annoying. Ah, Sugar Rush. So once you collect enough fruit or other candy items, you go into a Sugar Rush. You are completely invincible during this phase, and as much as I would have liked to just rush to the boss like this, I've got other stuff I want to show off. I'm going to try and show off. I don't think I'm going to be able to make that, though. This is very much a secret meant for Spaz, but we're still going to try and get it. I'm going to give it a few more attempts. There we go. So this carrot gives you very temporary flight. And when I say very temporary, I do mean very temporary. But, yeah, weird secret message. Okay, this is lasting a little bit longer than I thought. Now that thing gave us a load of ammo, but it's basically a random ammo chest. And I'm going to quickly, yeah, I think that's a threshold thing. Do that to get that one up. Get up there. Welcome to our first boss. Eat the queen, shoot her off the ledge, but you've got all these bats to deal with at the same time. Yeah, we're already... Rapid fire is going up quickly, which is nice. Yeah, a scream sends you off the edge. You don't want to be falling off the edge. Those spikes hurt. Come on, Queenie. Not quite sure... Oh, there she is. Not quite sure why you know, it hurts her when she's stomping, because the thing's still... the shield's still up, but hey, what you can do. That is the castle levels done. Now we're in the castle grounds, and again, a new weapon already. Flamethrower. Flamethrower is a very good weapon for certain enemies, but it has some utility use as well. One other thing I should mention is I do love the music for this game. It's very hip-hopping, to use the expression. If I remember rightly... Oh no, I thought one of these was going to be something slightly different. Yep, that makes a platform over the spikes, but then you kind of lose access to the one-up. Oh no, you can still just about get it. Grab all this flamethrower ammo, because flamethrower is one of the ones I will use a bit more. Yes, it can be used to melt ice, surprisingly. So, these iron blocks don't just get rid of... iron crates don't just get rid of blocks. They sometimes make blocks appear as such. But, more coins for us. Now, I'm going to go back and quickly try something before I enter the next area. Hey. So, up there is another different area. That is where Spaz starts. If you are very good, and you do have to thread a bit of a needle here, but you can just about get up there as Jazz, but it is very difficult, and I'm only going to give this one more attempt. There's not really much up there that's worth getting. It's mostly, I think, there's a couple of coins. But obviously it's much easier for Spaz to get down here than for Jazz to get up there. But yeah, there's a few extra bits up there. Nothing massively exciting. But I think I'll have to show that off as Spaz. Now you will see me using regular ammo most of the time. These star blocks can be broken pretty much with any weapon. They just take a certain amount of hits. I think yep, you're gonna drop your... Oh, so you can ride that and get in there, but it's just gems and food. Not important. Up here is the more important point. A coin! Gold coin. I want carrots, and I have no idea what that sound was. I'm gonna try and make sure that's blocked off, but I reckon that's gonna come in the audio. Oh well. Be professional all the time. Yes, we can now really see the birdie get into action. Last time we didn't have him long enough to really show off what he did, but other than the fact that he will soak 1 damage for you, he'll also shoot enemies, which is very nice, especially considering it's in like a V-shaped pattern. More ammo. Thumping. Take a bit of a detour up here. Grab that gold coin. I don't need health, so that should be fine. Ooh. Ah, there we go. It's only for a carrot, so it wasn't particularly worth it, but some of those will be a bit important later down the line. I don't think there's anything up there. I actually think the more important one is down here. And then this is important to get up there. Oh, I'm full on flamethrower now. We've already reached the bonus bunny. And you'll tend to find that if you find the bonus bunny on a level you get a new ammo type, you're going to get an upgrade for that ammo type. So yeah, all of our ammo is already upgraded, and now we have blue flamethrower. It's hotter. I think it just does damage. Might have better fuel efficiency as well, I'm sure. Now. No, I'm not doing very well at those, but yes. Now our fast fire is now quicker than I can actually hit the button, so that's definitely going to be more useful. Instead, it works for more types. One of the ammo types it doesn't work for is the flamethrower. The flamethrower is just at max fire rate anyway, because it's a flamethrower. This is a dangerous area. I remember this one. So yeah, you'll see that we took damage and our bird has left. But that's alright. We couldn't carry him on to the next level anyway. So, level 2 of the garden. And you'll notice that we now have a ridiculous fire rate. But it didn't come up with fast fire at the bottom. It basically goes away when you reach max speed. But this is slightly faster than what we were before. It seems to like do it one before or as you hit max speed. I don't know, it's a bit weird. Also, new enemy type. I can't bother to deal with him. There we go. It's very difficult to shoot people underneath you usually unless you have the bubble gun. More ammo, always useful. Definitely want more freezer ammo because that might be kind of useful later. Yes, we now basically are just a tool of destruction, which is very nice. Especially considering we're on a hard difficulty. Though I will take the carrot. So, I believe that carrot up there is just a temporary invincibility power-up, but we'll have to see when we get there. Spare carrot there if I need it. Also, always look for these weird locations, because something's usually hidden in them. Yeah, giant crystals can be shot to break them down to smaller crystals. Coin. Ooh, coin definitely going to be tight on this one, I think. Purposely trying not to rush through this level in particular, because rushing through is always a bad idea. Yeah, that's just temporary invincibility while you've got this particle effect on you. Have to wait for that to reappear. So this route up here is where you would have come if you would have gone that top route. Much quicker, but no coins, so... I think that's just for those fruit. One of these... Yep, some crates contain bombs. Sneaky, but I don't actually think they do damage. I think they just push you around. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to test that theory at some point. I realise what those background noises are now. PC shouldn't pick them up, which is good. Coins. If I remember correctly, the coin limit on this one is a bit cheaper, so we shall have to wait and see on that one, though. Coins. Always more coins. Right, here we have a new power-up. Shields will give you an unlimited special ammo for a short time. Now, this only works with your default gun. You now have the bubble gun. Different bubble gun. But the shields also prevent you from taking damage, so that's worth noting. So we're going to kind of rush a little bit. The bubble gun just bounces your bullets around. It's useful. Still, it does a bit more damage than standard, I think. But yeah, you go into dangerous terrain or an enemy, you'll take timer damage, but you won't take actual damage. Now, the bubble shield is they're not really elemental, but kind of, I don't know, there's kind of a little bit of an element effect. I can't remember how you get that coin. I don't know if I need it or not, so let's go down and see anyway. Oh yes, I think I'm one short. Oh, just enough. And we've got Sugar Rush. So yeah, that gives you a bubble upgrade again. Quickly just go through using my Sugar Rush and take out a few of these enemies. Sugar Rushes appear when you've collected enough fruit. Unfortunately, that does mean it's kind of hard to predict. Not impossible. Certainly if you save enough, you can... Oh, that's not good. I wanted that. But I think I can make this jump without it, so... Oop. He says, failing the jump. Yeah, doing precision jumping in this is quite hard, but there we go. I mean, it's just more gems and we really jumps. Instead, we're going to come across the second boss. This first chapter has a boss after every 2 levels, but welcome to this flail-wheeling guy. With our lovely gun, we're chewing through him, but if I was to use, let's say, the bubble gun, you'd get through even. Flamethrower. The flamethrower is just the ultimate weapon. Yes, that was the Schwarzer guard, turns out. And here we are, the last 2 levels of Formerly a Prince. The Lab Rat levels. Getting too close. Oh well. As long as we don't die, and that was a grenade. That was a bomb in there, so that just threw me. But, you know, no major damage. Now, I do know I'm going to want to make sure I get as many coins as possible in this level. So, I'm very much going hunting for them this time. Oops. Now, thankfully, your butt bounce is a offensive weapon as well, so you can use it to damage enemies. Generally not recommended. Generally, your guns are a safer bet, but at a pinch, you can use the butt bounce, and it actually does quite a bit of damage. But a little bit scary. Aha! There we go. Another one of those barriers that requires a specific gun to get into it. In this case, bubbles. I think the only one you won't ever see a specific type for is... You definitely won't see any that require freezers, because how do you break something when it just freezes it? Now, I think this might be another level where Jazz and Spaz separate, but yeah, because Spaz will come down there. Yeah, the bubble gun's not perfect. It's a little bit too bouncy at times. Again, barrels. Reflect your bullets. Butt thump. And here we go, just a free flamethrower upgrade. Just in case you missed the bonus one. Trust me when I say that this one... The flamethrower is definitely one of the most useful weapons for the bosses and such, so Don't skimp on it. And also, you will want to use it whenever you find frozen stuff. It always leads to rewards. I'm really not going to go out of my way to collect every single gem. It's a little bit too much even. Now, I think this is down here, yes. How do you get in there? There's always a secret. Come on, Jazz. I can see another coin in there as well, so we're getting that. Just green gems, so nothing too important, but... Now you may be wondering, how would you get hit the normal blocks? When bullets bounce off something, they'll ricochet at an angle, so... As you can see, the bubble gun, yeah, it's doing a good job as well. Now, if you want to get absolutely maximum points, you'll need to break every single block. And yeah, if you can't get down there, there's an alternate route down the bottom that just has some strawberries. These enemies are weird. Shoot them once, they'll fall to the ground. Or shoot them on the ground. And if I remember rightly, this part is a bit of a pain. So I've got to do a double jump, or I've got to jump straight off a thing with a character whose double jump ability is stop your descent. So yeah, this can take a little while. There we go. But definitely want to come back up here. You need all the coins you can get in this level, and I'm serious on that one. I mean, the bonus isn't magnificent, but hey, I want to show it off. Most levels have some kind of gimmick. This first episode has probably the least gimmicks, but it's just trying to get used to the game, so I can't really blame it on that front. But it has a gimmick in the next level. I don't know what that thing that flies around the bottom of the screen is. That happens every time. Oh, yes, I lost my bird. I went back for that carrot thinking, oh, I've taken damage. But no, I just lost my bird, buddy. And we get some of the more precise performing with having to grab onto stuff. Now I've lost health, but I'm not going back down there just for that. There we go. Yeah, the animations are very nice. Unfortunately, I can't show you the leaning over edge one completely and easily because it only happens once. Right, I'm being careful not to go through there because I think that is the next part of the level. I want those coins. Yep. Yep, come on. There we go. And this is pretty much an automatic section now. Very easy escape. But now you see why I want so many coins. That is the bonus bunny for this level, and he wants 50 coins. That's a decent amount. We get it in time? Well, he's actually quite far away, and yeah, I think that's the secret area, so it's only giving you the bubble upgrade again. But, you know, if you die, you lose all your upgrades, I think, so... But, you know, I'm a professional at this game. I'm not going to die. I hope. Yes, we should now have enough coins if I remember rightly. So, see that there's different rewards depending on which one of these you go down, and hitting the springboard makes you go down immediately. So we're going to take this one. All this spring nonsense. Bah. I'm going to take this tunnel, which leads to the bonus bunny. So yeah, bonuses aren't always worth it. You know, the big time you really want to focus on them is when you find a new weapon on a level, because then you're usually going to get an upgrade for that one. I can't remember how you get into here. I can't bother. I really don't need the one-ups. finally, the final level of Formerly a Prince. Now we're going to collect coins again here because I'm going to try and show off all the bonus stages if I can. I'm not going to guarantee I will do it perfectly, but hey, I'm going to try. More coins up there that I want. Can't remember how to get there just off the top of my head. I'm sure it'll come to me. Pretty sure it's a teleport or you spring up there or something. Oh yeah. Spring. Woo. Now you may be thinking, why are you not trying to plan your sugar rushes around bosses? I'm not entirely sure if you can use the sugar rushes on bosses. Certainly, the later ones it doesn't last long. And the bosses have a lot of health. Ah. These blocks are speed blocks. While you have the white trail behind you, it will destroy them, basically. And you automatically get that when you're bouncing off springs, which can be a problem, such as here. They don't really play a lot. Usually they're more for traps than anything, but they appear. Secret. Just a more gem, but yeah, this is why it pays to be a little bit trigger happy in this game. But I'm sure you'd get bored of just hearing daka 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 over again. Interestingly, both Jazz and Spaz's guns sound differently, so you'll get to see that in a different episode, I'm sure. The rapid fires are really just points now. We're at max speed. Ah, here we go, more sugar rush. Yeah. So that was a bubble wall, but it was hidden. They're gonna start doing that more often, and you're gonna see me just shoot walls with various different types of ammo, just to try and figure that kind of stuff out. That's one of the lower points of the game. Ah, there goes my bird. I really don't need the flamethrower ammo. I don't know why I'm trying to do that. Yeah, here again, you could use the bubble gun, but you can just as easily shoot the wall and get the same results. Spare health in there that I don't think I can actually get back to, so... And more health, which I can get back to. And even more health. Okay. There's even stuff like milk. I'm sure milk contains sugar, but you get a sugar rush from milk? I mean, surely it's not my thing. But yeah, here we go. Level gimmick. We get a hoverboard. And the hoverboard is kind of easy to control. It's just slow. You can speed it up by using the run button, but it's just generally slow. And oh, I did not see that spike ball come out of that. So, damn it. Yeah, this is actually one of the more dangerous parts of the level. Gold coin. Damn it. I don't need the one up, so let's just keep going. That's probably why it gives you all that health at that point, but not too dangerous. Aha! But now I am gonna get to show off a little bit of Spaz. Jazz Jackrabbit plays slightly differently to Jazz, as you may have guessed. And he has my favourite idle animation. Yeah. Yeah. Same gun, does the same damage, sounds slightly different. Spaz is a lot more lighthearted and, well, he plays very similar, but he has a couple of different things. Instead of a hover, he just has a double jump, which is actually kind of useful at times. Like here. And yep, it's a few more gold coins. And instead of doing a upward punch, that's what he does when he does his down jump. And yep, this time we're going in the bonus as Spaz. Spaz is much more lighthearted, and I kind of prefer playing as him generally, but the game's called Jazz Jackrabbit, so I've got to show off Jazz, right? And yeah, I had so many coins that I accidentally went into the bonus twice. That's very rare, but, you know, it can happen. Ah. It's getting in my way. But sadly, yeah, we have to return to Jazz at some point. We'll show Laurie off as well. I will be showing proper videos with Spaz as well, because he deserves a little bit of love. So, as I know what's coming up, flamethrower out. And yeah, that's even Shell. He's supposed to be the main bad guy. He's fighting you with a robot. He's really not hard. And he retreats and escapes.
Hey, come on.
And that is Formally a Prince complete. Join us next time to Jazz to the Future. Goodbye.